Ladies and gentlemen, today 2022 C8 Corvette production starts with all new options and GM policies. Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today I am super excited to go over this new 2022 C8 Corvette production news. But real quick before we get into it, please help me by smashing that thumbs up button, as that helps break the YouTube algorithms, and my thumbs up squad has been doing an excellent job of that. Also, if you don't want to miss a single one of these videos, make sure to smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Help me reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers before the end of this year. All right, let's get into it. So ladies and gentlemen, as you know, 2021 had its production ups and downs. And for many of you, you experienced the downs and you had to go through that. And that really sucks for you. I'm sorry that that happened to you. But we're going to talk about the final production numbers for 2021. And they actually looked pretty darn good for all of the downs that happened in 2021. Now, the biggest one of all was what happened in around May or June of this year, where GM came out and said, if you did not have a 3000 status or above with your 2021 build, that you weren't getting a car until 2022. And so as you know, a lot of 2021 orders went over to 2022, and we were just grateful that there were a lot of dealerships out there that were willing to put 2021 orders in front of anybody that wanted to order a C8 for the first time. So as I predicted in the late part of 2020, that even though they only built a little over 20,000 2020 C8s, that they would probably get around 26,000 2021s built. That's exactly what happened. They were able to build 26,200 as of today. And so today the line is switching from building 2021s to building 2022s. And it looks like we have a bright future for 2022s, because now they are predicting that they're going to be able to do 5,000 to 6,000 more for 2022s than they were for 2021. So we may see 30,000 plus 2022 C8s built, which is great news for you guys. Now, we also know that there's a pricing increase of about $2,200 over the 2020 C8 Corvette. So instead of $59,995, you're looking at a base price of $62,195 for a 2022 base C8 Corvette. So let me know in the comments down below if you are expecting a C8 soon, and if your TPW date was this week. I'd be interested to know that, because there definitely are quite a few that they still were building this week for 2021s. And actually, I'm going to show you this picture of GM's parking lot that one of my followers sent me. Thank you very much, George, for sending me this. But as you can see here, there are thousands of C8s in the parking lot right now. They're just waiting probably for final inspection, and then they have to load them up on the trucks and send them out to your Chevy dealership. So congratulations if you are getting a 2021 C8 soon. Now let's move on to GM's new ADS policy. I know you guys already know about this, but I'm just going to remind you of it. The average day supply is what ADS stands for. So what that means is GM is going to keep track of how long these C8s sit on Chevrolet lots. And if any of these Chevy dealerships are charging well over MSRP, those C8s are going to be on their lots a lot longer than a dealership that doesn't charge over MSRP. So any dealership that does not charge over MSRP, their C8s are gone right when they get them on the lots. Basically, they have to wait for them to be cleaned up and delivered to the customer, but that's it. So if your local Chevy dealership is charging over MSRP, then that car is going to be sitting on the lot a lot longer. And what that's going to do is GM is going to take allocations from the dealership that isn't selling the C8s quickly, and they're going to disperse them to dealerships that are selling them very quickly because they're not charging over MSRP. So ADS is here to help. It's going to make a difference, I think, starting this year. It just started with the 2022 model, and I really think it's going to make a big difference. Now, the other thing that GM did, which I think is pretty cool, is they gave all small town dealerships at least one allocation for C8s. But what we've come to find out is that a lot of these small town dealerships, not only did they not know this, but they're not prepared to even sell the C8. They have no one trained on how to sell the C8, and they have no technicians trained on how to work on the C8. So I think GM is going to have to figure this out with these small town dealerships. Of course, there are going to be small town dealerships that are used to selling a few Corvettes, and so they probably do have the right mechanics or maybe one mechanic to work on the C8, and they probably are ready to sell the C8. They just hadn't gotten any yet. So this will really benefit them, and I think this is cool. So again, call your small town dealerships and see if you can find an allocation available at those dealerships. All right, so let's move on to the new accessories for the 2022. We know now that you can use code TVS to add the low wing and the Z51 front splitter to your 2022 C8 Corvette without getting the Z51 package. You now get the front splitter and a really cool looking low wing for $595. Let me know if this is something you're interested in. Obviously, you're seeing on the screen right now what that low wing looks like. I think it looks great. There is one thing that I don't like about it, and people have pointed this out in the video, and that is that there is a little bit of a gap in the front where dirt, debris, rocks, leaves, things like that can get in between. I don't know why GM did that, because if you look at the rear, it's completely closed off. So they really should have closed off the entire wing. That way that didn't happen, and maybe they'll do it on the next one. But in my opinion, they made a little bit of a mistake there. But let me know in the comments down below if this is something you plan to do for only $600. I think it's a good deal. Now, moving on. We know that there are all new colors for 2022, and I'm going to put them up on the screen as we're talking about each of them. The Amplify Orange is $995, so basically $1,000 for that new Amplify Orange. But as you'll see in the video, it is bright no matter whether it's in the sun or not, and that's what I love about it. Basically, in my opinion, this is a Lambo orange. There is no metallic to it, so it glows whether it's in the sun or not, and I love it. Now, the Hypersonic Gray is also extremely beautiful. Here you're seeing it on the new C8R Edition, and I really, really love it. It's kind of in between a dark gray and a light gray, and I think it's spectacular. It has a lot of metallic in it, and I think you're gonna love it when you see it for the first time in person. And then last but not least, we've got the Caffeine Brown. This is a color that you already know I'm not a big fan of. Now, when you do get it in the sun, it does have a lot of metallic in it, and it does look a little bit better, but people are calling it root beer, people are calling it poop brown, and I like to call it chocolate brown because that's what it reminds me of. Until it's in the sun, it looks like chocolate brown. So you guys let me know in the comments down below which of these three colors is your favorite new color. I'm going to go with Amplify Orange as my favorite out of the three. Now, last but not least, let's talk about the new C8R editions that run you $69,995, and they will only build 1,000 of these. Now, they will come in two colors, Accelerate Yellow and Hypersonic Gray, as you're seeing on the screen right now. But there are some things that I want to clarify about the new C8R edition. When I was in Carlisle, the C8Rs that they had there had the carbon fiber front splitter, the carbon fiber side skirts, and the carbon fiber grille insert. But as I did more research on the C8R edition, I found out that what Chevy had brought to Corvettes at Carlisle was actually not on a normal C8R. So I want to show you that real briefly. As you can see, I am on the Corvette Builder here, and I want to go over to Special Editions, and I'm going to click on the C8R, and it's going to bring up something that's going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's a remove list, and here's an add list. And so we already know that you have to have 3LT. We already know that you have to, or that they're going to add a visible carbon fiber to the mirrors, carbon flash high wing spoiler. You at least have to have a GT2 seat, but you can have a competition seat as well. Obviously, it's got to be Accelerate yellow or Hypersonic gray. The calipers are yellow. The interior color is Sky Cool gray with strike yellow on the seats. But here's something that you're going to notice. The side rocker, they use the black piece, and then obviously we know we have to get Z51 Performance Package to get this. But you're going to notice as soon as I click on this that there is no carbon fiber front splitter and there is no carbon fiber side skirt. And that's what was on the C8R editions at Corvettes of Carlisle. They also had this front grille insert as carbon fiber, but none of that is on here. And they've added this, and that's it. That's all you're getting with the C8R edition. So I did some research, and you'll see if I scroll over here, I have to add the grille inserts, and I have to add the visible carbon fiber ground effects. It gets rid of that side rocker panel there. So now I've got the side skirts in visible carbon fiber and the front splitter in visible carbon fiber, along with the front grille insert in carbon fiber. But these are extra. This is not something that you get with the C8R edition. The only thing that I wasn't able to figure out, and I'm going to go into the interior here, I wasn't able to find pricing for the interior carbon fiber, but as you can see, there is no interior carbon fiber on this car. This is just the brushed aluminum that comes with the 3LT package. So again, GM made it look like you get the interior carbon fiber and you get the exterior carbon fiber, and you get neither. So these are going to be quite hefty in expense to add to your C8R edition if you would like that. Now what my recommendation is that you don't add it, because aftermarket is going to be a lot less expensive. We already know it is. You're probably going to pay anywhere from half to less than half of what GM is going to charge for those OEM 5VM parts. Now, as far as the interior carbon fiber package, like I said, I was not able to find that. If anybody knows how much that interior package costs, leave it in the comments down below. But also leave in the comments down below what you think about what I just showed you with the C8R edition. I think on the 13th or the 14th, you're going to be able to go on the build and price section of the Chevrolet website and be able to figure all this stuff out for yourself. But before then, if you've ordered a C8R edition, let me know in the comments if your Chevy dealership told you these things. And if they didn't, let me know what you plan on doing about it. Obviously, if you didn't know anything about this, leave that in the comment down below and let me know what you plan on doing. But that's really going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed these updates. The 2022 C8 Corvette has started being built today, and I have a really good feeling that they are going to produce well over 30,000 of these things. So you will be getting a C8 Corvette sooner than later if you're waiting currently for your 2022. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Leave me comments down below. And if you don't want to miss a single one of these videos, make sure you smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you out on the road.